Attention, all views and opinions expressed in this video and channel are for educational purposes only.
All right, y'all. In part one, we broke down the headlines versus the reality. All right, it's no legalization, no instant freedom, no consumer miracle. So today we're going one level deeper because every time the government makes a technical adjustment, someone benefits and someone usually pays for it, and we know who that someone usually is. You know, me and you. And this video is going to be about who wins, ultimately who loses, and why this move quietly reshapes our entire industry over the next few years. If you're a shop owner, operator, investor, this part matters more than the headlines ever did. Now, I put a lot of work into this, so stay tuned. Here we go. All right, the big winners. Let's start with the obvious ones. It's the large legal cannabis companies, the multi-state operators, the guys that are already publicly being traded. These cannabis companies are beasts. Corporate cannabis, big cannabis, that's what you keep hearing them called. Why? Because Schedule 3 opens the door to relief from 280E taxes. That means more cash flow, guys and girls. It's better margins, cleaner, very clean balance sheets, easier access to capital now that they can go to the banks and work with them. This move doesn't help the smallest operators first. It helps the companies that already have corporate lawyers, accountants, compliance teams, and that's kind of intentional, okay? Let me tell you about winner two, who I personally think is the only one they give a fuck about: Wall Street and the institutions. Banks, hedge funds, private equity, institutional investors. Rescheduling lowers perceived federal risks, and that's why stocks jumped immediately. And analysts started talking again, about this. Institutions leaned forward. This isn't cultural. This is financial. Wall Street doesn't care about cannabis stigma. It cares about predictability. And this move adds predictability without opening the chaos of full fucking legalization. All right, winner three. Honestly, y'all, the federal government. I mean, for real. And this allows the feds to say, we recognize the medicinal value. And they don't have to say they was ever wrong. And they also don't have to say, we owe people restitution. We over-criminalized an entire generation of you motherfuckers. And they honestly get control without confession. And that's a win for bureaucratic power, especially since Joe Biden wrote that law that put a lot of these guys in prison for draconian amounts of time. Keep that in mind. And look into Chuck Schumer too while you're at it. Now, part two, who loses? As if we don't know. All right, because there's always another side to the coin. Because there's some clear losers here. And that's number one is the everyday consumer. There's absolutely no automatic protections, no federal legalization, no guaranteed safety net. Consumers are being told this is probably big progress, but legally they're still very exposed. Nothing about this suddenly makes possession federally safe. You still can't be driving down the road across, state lines and, with even an ounce. It's going to be a problem. The hype benefits businesses, not the users. And big loser number two to me is the small, fragile operators, undercapitalized cannabis operators, over-leveraged dispensaries that are busting their ass trying to make fucking payroll. Like the everyday average business. Businesses already struggling with margins. Why do you think? I mean, I know everybody thinks that, a dispensary is just a license to print money. It's not true for these guys because relief doesn't arrive evenly. The biggest companies absorb benefits faster. The smallest ones, they got to wait longer, to the end of the year when they file taxes. And honestly, man, some of them don't survive long enough to benefit at all. It may take 2 or 3 years for them to see any kind of recoup of what they've already put in and have not been able to write off until this moment. All right, which they don't get to do it from start, but from that moment. And remember, they haven't made a final ruling on his executive order because until it's scheduled in, and this accelerates industry consolidation faster too. And the big loser number 3, man, I think is the intoxicating hemp players. It'll be quiet though. And I think this is the part that most people are going to fucking miss. As cannabis becomes more officially medical at the Fed level, the tolerance for this gray area shit, like intoxicating hemp, gets smaller and smaller and smaller. We know that there is a 2026 date, in November on the head here, and we know it. We were hoping we could slow that down or even eradicate it, and this move really doesn't protect any hemp loopholes. It really sets the stage to close them completely. That's not accidental, y'all. That's not accidental. They knew what they was doing. As bad as it may look like it villainizes one person, it doesn't. This is a concerted effort from the total government, both sides of the bird. And I think they knew it. I think it was a total plan. Let him legalize. We can get rid of this other shit, and we can make more money in our Democrat states as well. They're right. I mean, think about the real strategy behind the move, because here's the uncomfortable truth. This is a positioning move. It's not a freedom move. The government is reasserting control, calming markets, setting the table without opening total interstate commerce. No nationwide legalization. It's, full deregulation. None of that. Why? Because full legalization causes price crashes, margin compression. It's going to be federal oversight, corporate dominance. They're pacing this intentionally. And think of it like chess, not checkers, y'all. And a lot of you all play a lot of fucking checkers. All right? This is chess. This one move isn't the end game. It's the setup for multiple moves. And that's how you play chess. Now, okay, what this means for your smoke shops. I'm talking directly to you again. This affects you whether you sell cannabis or not. It really don't matter. It's going to be tighter enforcement. They're going to really be looking at you now. They're going to really pay attention to your intoxicating hemp program that you've got or don't, or you're not supposed to. Be a lot more scrutiny, not less. All right. If your business depends entirely on intoxicating hemp, this one hot category, because there's going to be some regulatory confusion. You're fucking exposed, y'all. And the smart shop owners are already expanding traditional categories, increasing accessories and lifestyle items, pipes, incense, grinders, scales, believe it or not, trays, water pipes, hand pipes, dugouts, a lot of that stuff. You're going to need them. And you better be preparing for stricter definition of what the law reads. And you're going to have to get rid of some of these maybe legal SKUs. And whether you question or not, they don't give a fuck. They're just going to come in, shut you down, arrest you, put you in jail, freeze your bank accounts, take your home, your cars, put new title transfers on you. You won't even know it. It just happens. I mean, this is a transitional period. And transition is going to reward preparation. Let me give you a final truth. Let me give you a good takeaway before we end this. All right. This move helps big cannabis, the investors, and the federal control. It's squeezing the small operators and the hemp loopholes. And anyone relying on confusion. This isn't the end of the fight. It's the beginning of a new phase. And the people who survive this industry shift won't be the loudest. They'll be the most prepared. And hey, if this helped you in any way, drop a comment down below and let me know where you sit in the industry. Part 3 is coming up. I already got it wrote up, and we're looking at it really hard. I'm making sure I'm right. And this one's about the next 12 to 24 months, realistically, what it's going to look like and how shop owners should position themselves now. I'm telling y'all, stay sharp. Keep your eyes open. If not, man, I'm going to have to see you in the rearview mirror, because this industry is going to keep moving on without you.